What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Arsenal rebuild in Football Manager 2022. Leave a thumbs up for more, and again, appreciate the patience through this recent time where I'm not uploading too regularly. And yeah, I just want to say I appreciate that, the wait between episodes. But also, we have finally played towards the end of the season, kind of fitting timing as well, as Arsenal really, like their recent result, pretty poor performance they had. And in real life, that goes down to the final day. But Tottenham put themselves in pole position now to get that Champions League spot. But again, when I say things, man, like the opposite could happen. You just have to wait and see. But regardless, it's not looking good just off what Arsenal are showcasing. So very much, I knew I needed to rebuild Arsenal. Well, I mean, I didn't need to. They were definitely an option off of performances they've shown this season. So knowing we are going to confirm that fourth position, I think we'll review our results, especially the most recent games. We had a really good April. Like all Premier League, no cups, like out of FA Cup, lost against Southampton there. But since then, it's been all Premier League focus. So we're not this point next season, getting into Champions League. A loss against Aston Villa, we were due for one after, having an unbeaten month. It's always a good chance for that. But then also Tottenham, we avoided a defeat, like away from home. So I thought that was decent if we're basing off real life. And Wolves, not that it matters, but if we can finish in style, it would just give the fans something to cheer for. Maybe we can do that at least in Football Manager. So Lacazette, 25 goals. We touched on it last time, I remember. We did give him a new contract. It was that question. Give him a new deal. High wage. He'll be hard to sell, but his value boosted a little bit when we gave him a new deal, but considering his age, it's only going to go down. And we have to weigh it up. He's maybe not part of the rebuild exactly, but he's the part of now where he's scoring goals for us and, providing, getting us into a Champions League position. So maybe attracting talent coming our way versus if we didn't do that this season. Look at this bit of decline throughout the season, but it's a decline where we're going to get it back. You kind of expect that. We have gone nowhere near getting in the red, which is good. Look at that balance. We're giving some new contracts as well. I haven't even adjusted that yet. Probably don't need to adjust the wage too much to get it into the positive. And that sits like pretty good. Like that's not a bad balance for next season. And just so you see that, that they set the initial budgets there. We just obviously adjusted that. So the wage budget is healthy, looking healthy, not in the red. So just to prove that. And just a quick look, it's not going to be we're not going to make it a huge review. We're just going to show, goal, like Lacazette. We mentioned him already. You saw that from the Premier League stats being top of the goals. But Martinelli, I think, we'll wait to the end of the season. Like he will get that. He will get that, but I can just trigger. I'll just give him that for now. I'm not sure if that's going to change it or not. I hadn't even checked. But, we'll deal with that if he's still unhappy. But he's been good. Like, he's got our second most goals. So, been significant. Pepe, I really want to try and move him on. We use him as a super sub. He probably wants better than that. But I really don't like Pepe in real life as well. It's reflected in his mental stats. I remember talking about that last time. He's got too many lower ones. He's got some good attributes overall, but he's got more than you would like of mental, concentration. That's an important determination, teamwork. 11 and work, they're pretty low. Premier League, man, that's where you need the highest attributes, really, and low mentals hurt you. When it's not just one or two, it's 3, 4, 5 that are not up to standard, and that gets reflected and brings you inconsistent performances. And then we'll just sort by, the average rating as well. Leno, again, mentioned last time, he hasn't had too many games, so I think we more so look towards Gabriel at the back. He's been very impressive. He's only 24, turned in December as well, so he's one that we've touched on. That we want to find a partner for him at the to play centre back, because Ben White bravery going down. That happens when you get injured. So I don't know, man. I'm looking at his attributes. He looks okay. I watched the most recent game, and he's more like Ben Shite, to be fair. Honestly, like, he's got that average attributes, then heading stands out. Being versatile brings a bit more of a benefit to him. Like, it doesn't feel like someone you want to push out the club, but when he puts in some poor performances in real life, you wouldn't argue too much. And when you look at that value, like, if you think about value, 60 million, if you can get 60 million for it and get back that sale, or get it back with the sale, get that money, 50 million, if you at least get that much back, cancel out that deal, that's like, Brighton did pretty well. Really, I don't know about him, but we're not going to go making the video too long. We could talk so much about the squad, but you guys can just point out what you see out of the squad and the respective values. We can sort by that from the highest to see who has actual coin in them, who's got value in them. But we'll just get into the last game of the season. It's not going to mean too much, but it's going to be a nice way to finish off if we finish off with a win, and to look towards next season. And the fun part to play through, I always love the transfers, trying to bring, like, especially when you're doing a rebuild, that's a big focus. So the fact we've eventually got here as well, it's good time. So let's play the last match of the season now. And now, even though it's through the in-game social media, that means still what I read from that is not the fans backing. It's more the game is reading. We're suited to the formation right now. That's what we call coaching. So that's like that's the way I see it. I'm like, okay, I don't really take in what the fans are saying. I'm more so seeing, okay, the game is actually reading that for the club and for our management. So, because really, that's the point of view you take it from in the game, I'd say, because they're not random comments. It's, like I said, the game reads that, so that's reflected in, the social media. Oh, here's Unas. I know he's not, he might have decent potential. Not bad, but again, too many mentals that are, a bit lower. Maybe he may have been relevant. Sometimes those, older FM games, and this is not too old, I just mean a few years ago, I think, when he was at Napoli, he would have had some good potential, and even back at Bordeaux as well. And you're reflecting back to those games where it was relevant. In the, mid-20s now, probably not so much. See, Martinelli now, he's still going to want a new contract. And again, it's fair enough. He's only on 40K. As I said, we come to the end of the season, then we analyze. It's always good timing. Unless he's causing too much of a fuss in the dressing room. But so Wolves in 16th, but they're safe as well. The bottom three, they're all victim to relegation. It's all been settled. So I do think we can finish this in style, kind of celebrating the fact that we've made Champions League for next season with that fourth. Unfortunately, a couple unfit players. We just bring on again. We want to probably add a bit more depth to the squad. Pepe, I don't see too much of a point in playing him here. Give Smith Rowe a run. Lacazette can rest as well. We give Eddie a chance. Again, this is where the issue is. He hasn't got too high potential. So I don't know. I know maybe in the realism world, he'll be the future striker for Arsenal. But he doesn't quite have the potential. We give him a game here, though. Give Caligari a chance ahead of Tomiyasu as well. You put him in that position, only 2-star rating, but we signed him, we brought him in and thought, okay, this is a guy that's going to progress. We played Tomiyasu a lot. Played Tomiyasu a lot because, have faith in him, or obviously, a bit more experience, and his current ability is there. So we need to give Caligari some more game time heading into next season. But I think this is a pretty safe selection. Party, we are considering, we'll bring on Sambi Lokonga, considering the time we're at now. A few more younger guys, but where the team is relatively strong, so we can, put out a good performance. Not go complete Arsenal FA Cup, League Cup, and yeah, play all youth players or something like that. Yeah, not that crazy. Not that crazy. Just make a few changes. There you see Wolves selection again. Never made any like major signings or anything like that. We know Neves, he's a pretty good player, but probably see why they finished the position they did, and then also the fact, we should go out. The fans have been fantastic. We're gonna Martinelli complacent, which is understandable. Point finger, trust you make the difference. We just go through these all. Just hopefully, he doesn't change. He doesn't change. And then just say make me proud defend. Didn't adjust too much, but hopefully we see a good finish here. We go out there in front of the Arsenal support, celebrate a fourth finish. So Champions League bound. Something Arsenal look likely to be unable to do for to have next season in real life. So yeah, tying that up. Oh, that was close for Chan. Actually, I rate him. I think a few more seasons he can get a job. He can get a position. I guess technically a job for him. Get a position at a bigger club, but Smith Rowe, straight at Jose Sarr, who I think is he's one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League, though. We're talking about Wolves and their players, and one of their best players, if not the best, in terms of value to the club and performance levels. And Nketiah, Eddie, unfortunately couldn't put that away, but yeah, Sarr, he's a good goalkeeper. I wouldn't be surprised, obviously, because he's been in the Premier League, if another top club would go after him. Because, I think he shows what he can do in the league. It's very safe. And I think goalkeeper is one of those, I guess if they're playing at any level. But Premier League, you want to see if the players, have been able to perform at that level. Because how many times, players come over and they just aren't able to, get the job done. Kind of the mental toughness, which we talked about in the attributes and how that is reflected in the game. But Odegaard, yes. Smith Rowe, talented. Fourth goal of the season. You would like to see a bit more of that pushing forward. Some more goals being scored. But that's what he is able to do when he's fit. Nketiah, we hope there is a future there. Odegaard, definitely future for him. And Smith Rowe, great finish, placement and power. Was never in doubt with that, and we're just going to praise exactly after that goal. Dan James is showing some form of finishing there for Leeds. Outstretched arms. I'd say delighted. Yeah, delighted with the performance. Interesting. Okay, we'll leave it at that. It's just a bit of a composed. Yeah, either calm or composed, which is not bad. For the mindset reactions for now. So Cody's on a yellow card. Dangerous. Still another half to play out. Let's see, Wolves. I think their shape as well, we're kind of just reading, and they're finding it hard to break us down. And let's see we deal with them as we kind of touch on there. Tierney, again, both Gabriel. Unless you're new to my videos, I'm sure I'm not the only one that does that anyway. You see your players on yellows, tell them to ease off tackles. Kind of a good thing to do. Don't want to see any sending offs on the final day. There's nothing to be gained from that. Trincao. But they might actually, after saying all that stuff, we applied enough pressure to allow a weak shot, which was, never even on target. So, let's build from the back here. Martinelli, a man who's, definitely due for that new deal. Being just on that 40k, a bit on the lower spectrum for a Premier League player. So, especially that's been an important player for the team. Gabriel, before we know it, he'll start to force some moves. So, Caligari. This is a good play, though. Xhaka to Martinelli. Look at this. That's disappointing. That was a good enough chance. It was a good chance, though. regardless of the tally of goals we scored today, just, show we're playing some good football. That's what we want to see. And to showcase to you guys what we've shown this season to be a top 4 team. But not quite. There's a difference between us and the top 3. So that's under breakdown for next season. Holding, Xhaka, you got to be strong. Yes, we got that. Sambi Lokonga, I don't know if we are going to try and find another defensive midfield or a ball-winning mid-type that is more, a more defensive player. Martinelli, dangerous for sure. How's everyone looking? Yeah, like we said about Lokonga, ball-winning mid-type. They don't normally get the highest of ratings for you. I think we're just going to bring on, Tavares. The fitness, we're not really looking towards, again, that same point. Let's give Tomiyasu a go. And again, it's more so finding those rotations there. We're not going to risk a late injury. Like, you could get like a big one, like 3 or 4 months. So we're not making 3 subs at once. That's always a bit dangerous. But now, Caligari. Do we have another goal in us? Come on, guys. I'd like to think we would have. Tomiyasu, just brought him on now. That's what I like about him. He's had that versatility of playing centre-back as well. Xhaka, come on. Yeah, we'll make that final one now. Who's the other options? We got, Bukayo as well. Saka, I think Smith Rowe, he's shown a bit, but bring Bukayo on. He's obviously exciting for the future. He's had an alright season, but we're just building towards the end of the game now. So bring on those fresher legs. Xhaka, he's gotten close. He's gotten very close today, and he almost scored a good free kick there. Tomiyasu, that's going to be it for that chance anyway. Tavares, I wonder if he'll be good enough. Like, obviously, Tierney's the best left back, so that's not the position we're wondering or worrying about too much. Here we go. Martinelli wins a penalty. This is just to give us a bit of, breathing space and know we're going to win it here. And we're looking very happy. I feel like that looked like a penalty. Yeah, you were pretty convinced that was going to be given, and they do more often than not. Martinelli, especially where he's reaching for that new contract. Show me you... Sorry, keyboard, but show me you want it, lad. Show me you want it. Come on, man. Show me you want it. Like, if not, we deserve to get punished here. 8 Nuri. Trincao. We probably will get punished. That's kind of how FM works. But the highlight for us was the penalty. But no. Like, the game does like to punish you. I'm like, come on, guys. Just encourage. Try to encourage after a penalty miss. Doesn't majorly work. Which says a lot for a shout that normally does get good reactions. But come on. Come on, guys. It's a weird one. We got 3 points in the bag, but we're feeling a bit uneasy. We've got a lead, at least. You shouldn't say 1-0's in the bag, exactly, but Saka, come on. Come on. That's just a mental game. That's just a mental game for him. That penalty, that finish, yeah. Come on. Caligari, he puts in decent balls. Oh, look at that. Eddie, come on. He's got that fight in him. Like, he's always going to... His technicals are okay, but his pace, I think at a minimum, he's always going to be at least, like, in this save, in FM this year. He's at least going to be a super sub for you because he has got that pace off the bench. But, he can finish in certain moments. And especially against the lower teams in the league, you can, you keep him and you play him strategically so he's happy enough. You play him enough in enough games, especially when he's at his best ability-wise. Podence. not the best finisher, and he shows that there. So let's see if we can get another one. Honestly, it's a game where we probably could have had 4. So if we get a third from this highlight, I think it's a good job. It's a way to cap off the season. Let's see how we go here. Zahavi. But at the same time, hey, cancels out clean sheet bonuses. I always point that out. Hey, save money where you can. Players don't get clean sheet bonuses for today. Lads, you wanted it, you should have defended better. So in the end, we get the 3 points. And with that as well, what we just mentioned, Caligari had a pretty good game. As I said, he'll get a pre-season through, and hopefully next season we'll try and use him a bit more. And yeah, he will grow, or more hopefully, yeah, he will grow. We'll see some development, as he was a good signing for me, I think. Or yeah, we pointed him out, found him, scouts picked him up, and we're like, oh yeah, he could be a good option for us to go for, to look for a main right back in the future, if he will have that right development. Yeah, bring in that Brazilian type who did have no work permit issues. So yeah, that gives us like that breathing space where it looks like we were confident, and it helps when Tottenham's nowhere near, and in comparison, like Tottenham's nowhere near, then Chelsea's just nowhere near. I don't need to extend the word, but still a bit of a far way off. It just makes the job a little bit easier when they don't perform. But I think 67 points and 26 goal difference, deserving to take that 4th. But you see, like, there's us, and then there's Man United, Liverpool, and City are a different level. And like Man United, they probably shouldn't be winning the league, but they're OP in FM regardless. With the team the players' quality, some of the better players are, say, overrated to what they're performing in real life. But when FM is a stats game or an attributes game, a numbers game at least, we'll say, it gets it done. It gets it done for United. So as I said, when it's what they have in the game as well, in terms of the money and just the facilities and all that, and they're going to bring in like talent. It's different to how Man United are in real life. It's definitely not as easy as it can be done in FM. So when you've got everything in place, and of course Newcastle United they'll start to push up after a few seasons with the money. So it's going to be interesting to see how the following seasons play through. But we did already have that 4th position sealed, and I think on another day we probably would have more often than not finish a penalty chance and, had a bit more breathing space. But, you can see from the possession we had, chances created, how we finished the top 4 this season. So we'll just check out the final messages. Yeah. And again, I'm big about, as you can tell, about things I'm mentioning. I'm big about how the game reads us. We can talk about our stats. We can talk about how we felt that game played out, or what you guys thought about the game. But I'm always about how is the game reading what we actually did, because that says the most what the game is reading out of us, and that we, even though it was only a 2-1, we controlled that game, which I did feel that. We said it before we saw that. So as I said, we were going to get the money, the income for our finish, and that probably puts us a bit level. Like we touched on earlier, we were looking at the finances. 85, that's not come in right now. That's still on 58, but it says 85. And what did we have there? Well, 137 million. That dipped really quickly, but I like to think, then of course money for next season comes in as well. And I think we'll be in a solid position. I'm at least in a position where the money right now is I'm comfortable to spend. We have a transfer budget where we can spend that. I'd like a little bit more in the wage budget. Who knows? We may make sales as well. But we've come to the end of the season now, guys. And we already went through a bit of a review. I mean, we show our goal scorers, assists, take a look, and maybe we might sort by ages. About guys who, there we are, age. Guys that, like Lacazette, I'm not going to try and sell him next season, no, because he was 30 goals. When you reach that kind of landmark, and especially where majority were in the league, it's 25 in the league. We're not in Europe. No. And he didn't smash too many in the cups anyway, but he kind of did what we been seeing. He was actually one of our best performers. So when he hasn't declined massively, you hold him on for another season at least. But again, I know the question can be asked, will you be able to sell him on that wage? Yeah, keep that in mind. But that's not in our minds right now. Cedric, yeah, man. He's someone we're trying to let go of. We were trying to in the pre-season, building up. But I think after he's wanted. He's wanted right now. His contract's not running out, so it's good. I want to get some transfer budget. For him. Like, his wage is almost the lowest. Well, he's close enough. I consider there's some younger guys. Yeah, Saka's surely going to want a new deal as well. He's interested in Newcastle. Don't want to entertain that at all, and he probably shouldn't entertain that regardless. But anyway, the point is Cedric is in a position where his wage is not too high, and teams shouldn't be scared off at that kind of value. You do question about Leno. If we are just going to use him as a backup, what's the point? Even though he was good in those rotation games, that's what you get. If you're going to utilize a backup goalkeeper, he even got an assist in with a long kick. But anyway, you like that. You like that in a few, you bring him in for a few games in the cup we use him as our cup keeper, and conceded some goals, but he did a job. It was more so in the Carabao Cup, to be fair, which, he still conceded 6, but funnily enough had good performances. It's funny how that works out. But so you're wondering about that average rating in the end, comparing to a younger goalkeeper who may have done even worse. But when you look at the performances, we still didn't make it in the Cups when we were looking to use him in those games. But anyway, there's a whole lot to review out of that, and I think we'll finish on just sorting by the average rating so you can see the best players for the season. Consider the games played. You take Leno out from that, and the good performers, were generally, they played a good amount of game time anyway. So we're going to leave it there. Leave your transfer suggestions for next season. And again, I do really appreciate through this time where I can't upload so much for just what I'm going through kind of medically. But yeah, I do appreciate the love and those of you guys that are still helping that for the channel I'm so ready for when I'm 100%. Like, I want to go harder than I ever have before just to upload as much as I can to get that generation back. So in the channel. So I appreciate the patience until we get back to that stage. But for now, I hope you enjoyed today's upload, and I'll see you guys next time.